It started out with Kaylee LeGrand on Tuesday. Um, Hey Google, what time is it in Malaysia? Can I come up here? It looks like they're full over. They're not sure why Peter was inviting people up. If people can't come up, hang on a second. Hang on one second, Chris. I just invited you. I just invited you. I got to take my headphones off for a second. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, California. It's so hard to sing John Denver low. It's just really hard to do. Hello, Eleanor. Hello there, Joy. This is the AMSR hour. I will be reading out of the phone book. Miller. 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 A. Miller. A. Miller. A. Miller. Anyway, that's the MSR show out of the phone book. How you doing, Chris Blade?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. You weren't able to get into the main event over there?
No, it was crazy over there. There's so many people over there.
Yeah, they were rocking and rolling, and I think people were people. Yeah, John Denver, he could sing a song. I think people were. I think I'll be honest. I think people were a little disappointed, that they couldn't get up there. Um, and everybody needs to know, if you're watching this, there's so many of these that I don't know who's going to watch all these. I did tonight, but they're gonna do more of these. So don't fret. Today was a really big test of the system. It went down a couple times, but they figured out why it went down, and it had nothing to do with the strength of the system. It just had to do with that they were overloading the system because they weren't properly managing the system. So it was just a systems manager problem. It was huge, big tonight that the network withstood all of these people. So, Happs has spent a lot of money to stabilize the system. So, Chris, welcome. How long have you, tell me about yourself. How long you been on Happs, and what's your thing?
I was actually one of the original Happs people on Happs back when they were on Slacks. However, I really didn't get active on Happs until Periscope decided to shut down. I was active on Periscope until that announcement, and I was like, why are we depending on Twitter anymore? I was talking to a lot of people, and I was like, this is not our home anymore. We got to find out somewhere else. So
Yeah.
went over to
Yeah.
a lot of us went over to Happs. A lot of us went over to Twitch, and I said, you know what, Happs is looking very promising. So that's how I ended up here.
Have you built a family up here?
Oh yeah, I'm part of the late night crew. We have Ryan Portsline, who was on the camera just now
Uh-huh.
on the main event, and I was really happy that at least one of us got up there. And I was like, Ryan, gotta talk about our broadcast. Gotta plug our broadcast.
Yeah.
Gotta plug what you, me, and you can. We just hang out. We just chill. We just hang out, talk about life, um,
Yeah.
and politics is never a thing that we bring up, because that divides our whole group. Like
That's nice.
half
That's
of
nice.
our group is Republican, half of our group's Democrat.
Oh,
So
wow.
it just divides. We don't ever talk about it.
No, you got to do that. You got to lay that down. You know, like I was doing a political show for a couple of years on Periscope. I have a serious problem with the algorithm of my Twitter account, so nobody sees my tweets, you know, and that carried over to Periscope. So you know, like nobody ever watched me. I have core loyal following, obviously, but you know what I mean. But but then I took a break off for 6 months and was riding my bike every day. And it was the time I needed, you know, to ride my bike was the time I usually broadcast. But then I basically got back on Periscope just a little, you know. I don't even know if I'm into this anymore. And and then they said it was going away. And then they said, "Oh, I can get my star money, you know, because I never qualified before." So I signed up for that and got my stars finally and got paid for those. And then somebody said, "Well, we're looking at Haps." And I jumped on there a couple times, thought it was interesting, and then I started connecting with people, and it's just such an amazing platform that I 2 weeks after that I've been broadcasting every day. I think today I don't know. It just told me. I always forget to look, but I think today was maybe my 56th day in a row or something for logging in. So it
Well, in
is.
2018, I was kind of like that. I was very. I didn't know if Periscope was for me. I went over to Discord, and I went over to these other minor apps that were kind of like Happs, but for like little um, niches of people. And I came over to Happs, and I saw a lot of opportunity. I had a short stint as a Republican commentator for Happs. I stepped down from that because I did not feel like I was prepared enough to talk on here. That's why I never keep any of my stuff on my profile, because I don't feel like I'm a good talker on um, on video. So I also have ADD, so that's
Do you?
kind of.
Oh, welcome. I guess we're in the same club there, man.
I have
The
ADD, which is creates my communication barrier, and also creates um, anxiety, depression, all those other things.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
yeah.
I'm right there with you, brother. I got bipolar. I got ADHD. I got FWYCQ, whatever you want to call it. I got it all, you know, and it's I don't know. I mean, it's a pain in the ass. It's I was homeless, you know, it sucks. It sucks, but I don't know, you know, if typical people, you know,
So
I don't even know what that means anymore.
uh, so someone actually really pushed you and was like, hey, I know you're like like hardcore Republican, hardcore everything. But check this guy out. He's a really nice guy, and it was you. And
Wow.
his name's Randy Horton, and me and Randy are good friends, and he well we've known each other through this app and Periscope. I used to follow him
Sure.
over on Periscope too. So
Well, so you've heard me before.
I this is how what I am usually. I usually hear you for 2 seconds and I'm like, I can't, no, I can't do this. I'm out. I'm out. I
Uh-huh.
just, well, when you start talking about politics, I'm just like, nope, I'm out.
Well, we never have to talk about politics.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have shows where I talk about politics, and in fact, on Thursday nights, um, you know, we're going to do a straight up political show, and it's going to be pretty hard left.
You
But
know,
Davcat,
I would love to be a Republican counterpoint to on your show for a little bit and see and just develop my skills and hopefully you, with your debating skills, I know you're really good at it because I've seen your shows. Um, with your debating skills, you could probably make me stronger, and
that's
then
yeah,
maybe you and me could both be like the Democrat, and there's already tons of Democrat commentators, but there's only one Republican commentator on
on here.
Happs.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I would say, uh,
the
oh,
one the
hang
one
on a second.
Republican is Kenneth Del Vecchio from Newsmax.
Oh, hang
That's
on one second, man. I have to check. Somebody wants to come in, and it says she doesn't see it. Let me resend an invite. Hang on. Um, I fell into a burning ring of fire. That's a little music for you folks while I'm pushing some buttons. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire.
that
The
Debbie's
ring of
a
fire.
good friend of mine too. That's part of the night crew.
Hold on a second. Who is? Does Debbie want to
Debbie
come up?
McCabe. Debbie's never come up. I don't think, but if Debbie is comfortable coming up, she could come up. I haven't seen her in a while.
And my phone just died. Okay, I love that. All right. Probably because I didn't have it plugged in well.
I'm
Hang on a
wondering if
second.
this is even working.
Oh,
That's one of
tap
my.
on it. Tap on your lav a little bit.
Sometimes I just
Tap
go
on your
like
lav.
this, and
Oh
I
yeah,
just
it's
keep
working.
going around. Is it
It's
working?
working.
Yeah, it
No,
is.
thank you, says Debbie. Oh, McCabe's. I'm related to some McCabe's. They spell it differently, though. I think. No, they spell it that way. Dang nabbit. Oh, here it's coming back. So yeah, no, we don't have to talk politics at all. But on Thursdays, yeah, give me a couple of months so that Dav Cat. Did you see our show on Thursday?
No, I've known some of the people. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
there was one person that was on a show that I was on with Alex
Uh huh.
Moshahar.
I don't know how to
Um,
say it either.
yeah, and there was screaming. This was after the January 6th Capitol riot, and it was screaming all from all sides of people. And I was just sitting back, and I wasn't the screaming one. It was all the Democrats who were screaming, not me.
Were you the only Republican? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I was the only Republican.
Well, Chris, we probably would not agree on a lot of things, but I will say this that I wouldn't want to be the lone person in any room when it's, 5 against 1 or whatever,
Well,
but
they were like, "You are amazing at this," because a lot of other people would just cave, and you just were like throwing notes down. And you were like, "All right, how about this?" And but I do need to get better. I need to be more articulate. I need to be more um, like my words need to come out clear because right now they're not coming out clear.
well, I'll tell you what, I've been doing some version of this kind of stuff. Hold on, I'm having an issue charging this phone. Hang on.
You know, I want to
That's why.
ask
That's why.
I want to ask the Happs community something. David Newman, how the heck does he have one of the best uh, camera images in all of Happs? Have anyone ever seen David Newman's camera? Like it's
Well,
literally like his face is all clear, and then he
uh-huh.
has like blurry background, and it looks so
Well, yeah.
cool.
Do you know what? Do you know David's background and everything?
He does photojournalism and everything.
David Newman. Are you talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah, David Newman is one of the. I believe there are three co-founders here.
Yep.
Mark Goldman,
He,
David Newman, and I don't know Drew's last name. But there
he
may be
is the
more. But
he is
but
the Republican one,
David,
and he
who's
doesn't
that?
like saying
Drew.
that.
Drew.
But
So Drew's the Republican one.
no, um, Newman, David Newman.
Um, well, David Newman was the head of programming at CNN, and he was the head of television at Walt Disney.
And he was
Uh,
also working in the Ronald Reagan White House.
he was also working on with Al Gore's TV thing. It was called
Current TV.
Current TV, right? So David Newman probably has an amazing setup for his video. I mean, he's a producer, right? And he's doing digital meetings all the time. So I would
Yeah,
imagine he has a hell of a camera. But I will say this: my camera's looks pretty darn good most of the time, and it's just an iPhone 8. You know,
yeah,
and David's
yours
probably
does
got
look
pretty good.
good, but
He's probably got pretty good lighting and stuff. You know, I mean, the man is a consummate professional. You know, and knows
uh,
broadcasting well.
I-
So yeah, but
I'm
you
just
don't have to. Go ahead.
I'm just showing in the comments what I'm talking about, so everybody knows what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
talking.
tonight I saw that tonight. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me see something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Did
just
my
like
phone come
his
back on yet?
camera image is so perfect.
Hang on one second. I got to step away. Oh, maybe I don't.
Getting chords there.
Yeah. I have so much juice running through everything right now. The you could see. Hold on a second. Let me bop you out of there for a second. You see over my right shoulder there. I got my digital audio converter. I got my mixer. I got my power supply. I got my cloud lifter for the microphone. I mean the electric company, you know, is making some serious money off of me right now. um, so apparently I can't. This other cable just won't charge because I got to see what my voltage is. We're not doing too bad, but yeah, I want to watch that AMA with David. I got lucky, and I interviewed David and Mark a couple weeks ago, I think. It's a really good interview because they really tell a lot about the backstory of Happs and you know where Happs is going to go, and it was a fantastic time. And then Mark actually Goldman interviewed me earlier today. To be honest with you, I can't remember what time it was, but the everybody at Happs is just absolutely amazing, and they're trying to change the world of media and journalism, and people have tried before, but I really believe in their mission that they lead with empathy. You know, I really believe in their mission that they lead with empathy, and leading with empathy is going to bring, you know, it's going to give this network more power than anything. And I'm definitely love to be able to talk to you and yeah, no, we won't bring politics, you know, into anything. And then I will happily too as well. Hey, Bobby, I will happily too as well. Help you help you out. Like I said, I've been doing this a long time, and I'll tell you what, you know, this fancy microphone that I have and the headphones and everything that I have, that's all because I've done voiceovers and stuff in my life, and it's really hard for me to talk on a microphone and not hear my own voice. It's just, you know, it's habit. So I have all this
I
stuff,
just
but you
bought
know,
this.
yeah, you don't need anything more than that. And you know the reason that I sound so good at what I do, it's just practice. It's just practice. And in fact, when I read my son his stories at night, I it's a beautiful thing because I make sure I read slow because I'm like, oh, I'm reading copy, right? So I got to get every word right. I'm reading copy. And that sets the tone for my son that dad's not rushing through, even though he had a show that he needed to be on in 5 minutes. That dad's not rushing through this thing. So yeah, I'll be happy to help you with any tips. We probably need to do some kind of master class on on how to be a commenter and how to do this.
Yeah.
There's some things. I actually have people that ask me a lot. I want to get into voiceover work and stuff like that, and I put them in certain direction. But I'd love to talk about that. So it's really been awesome having you up here, Chris.
Yeah.
The
I just wanted to thank Bobby for um, everything you've done since Periscopers came over here. You've been the voice. You were the voice tonight because there was a lot of Periscopers that are like trying to make the name, trying to have like a presence, I guess you'd say, on Happs. And it just seems like all these people that have been on Happs forever and ever, just not, I'm not talking about Peter and Pablo, I'm talking about all the other people that just been on, they just kind of steamroll right over us. And Bobby, I noticed this tonight too. You did it again tonight. You always make sure that every person is listened to, every person is heard. And I just wanted to thank you for that because that like just shows that you are a true leader. And I think that we need to lift you up higher because you just do a lot of great work for us
Oh,
former Periscopers.
that is so kind. Thank you so much. It's like I get touched when people give me compliments because I usually am the one that helps and does things. But when people, turn the table, I'm like kind of, oops, but yes, thank you so
Well,
much.
well, the thing is, like,
Appreciate your kind words.
you
But
grabbed like comments and you were like, boom, 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 and I was just like, this woman's like actually like trying to get more people here, not just be like the Breakfast Club.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
yeah, we have a
Yeah,
contest.
of course, because it's like in my view, of course, because I came earlier and how I saw it, Pablo and Peter, well, Pablo especially was teaching me like a lot. So any questions I had, but I also have been like an advisor for them when I joined because I came from Periscope and I know what Periscopers need and what features we are used to. Okay,
Yeah.
because we were used to Periscope and it's quite, I mean, Periscope was amazing, right? So pretty much, I kind of told them what we need to make it work for Periscopers to descend here. It's fine for them watching me and they're going to come, like it, not like it, but you have to also deliver. So me as an artist say, I needed the landscape mode and they kind of delivered within like a week. They launched the landscape mode. So
Wow.
everything, I gave them a long list of things. So I said landscape, I need this, that. They were doing everything that I asked for. They kept doing it like within days, within like they delivered, and I know that they're going to deliver for everything that you guys ask. So because they were kind of teaching me and I was taking it all in, then when people saw that I am on Hubs and coming here, I felt a bit responsible that I also paid forward. So whatever those guys taught me, and I know I have to share it with my community from Periscope because Periscope is my community. I give my life, 6 years of my life to Periscope. I've spent every day going live. Some of my broadcasts are like 6 hours long, so we're like family. And in some ways, I have spent more time with people from Periscope with my community than like coming home and stuff. Because it's like I'm in the studio preparing from broadcast, then I go in live and what have you. So it's a big chunk of my life. So pretty much, unless you have, and it's just paying forward is the best analogy that I could describe.
So
It's like you have to
yeah.
help people, and plus, if we are going to make this a home, okay, I want everybody to be happy, because if everybody is happy, is a happy family, right? we all happy. We're not going to get in each other's nerves, be jealousy and all this. But if everybody is helpful and you're going to learn, so then you're going to invite your friends, your community, you're going to do the same thing because you're going to be teaching them. They're going to say, hey, Chris, how do I go live? So you say, hey, don't worry, mate. I do a test. Do you know how many test broadcasts I have? Hundreds. Everybody wants like, oh, how do I join? How do I go live? Oh, I say, come on, 10 minutes. I'll show you, I'll do a test run. So I'm like, I have so many tests. So for everybody and people that I never even spoke before, I'm like, oh, Bobby, we know you. Like, oh, come on. I say, I do a test, but pretty much you're going to do the same because you are here, right?
So Bobby, I was actually one of the first 20 people to sign up for Happs before it became a app and before anything happened with Happs. It was back in the Slacks days when they were on Slacks only, and I was in those Slacks and everything. And I remember seeing like Pablo's name and Peter, and I could have easily been like one of the main people of Happs. But the thing is, I decided to commit to Periscope because that's where my heart was and everything. And I was like, I didn't even take Happs seriously 2 years ago. I think it was Pablo or someone was like, get on board. This is going to be big. And I'm like, who the hell are you? Perhaps I don't know who the hell you are.
Yeah, I was the same. And I said,
I was
like,
one of the first 20 people on Happs. And when I opened up my Happs account for the first time, like officially opened my Happs account, I already had 8,000 coins in my bank account because it was just racking up since the beginning from all the emails and everything.
I thought the same though. Because I told them, I can't just leave Periscope. My community is there, but I'll come and test it because they were so nice on the first meeting. And I thought, what should I do? Because they are so nice. I don't want to just let them down, but I'll just do coffee chat and just maybe when I go to shopping or in Kingston or what have you, do a broadcast and test it out how it is. And yeah, but then, they kept persisting. Oh, let's have a meeting, and sending me these Google meetings all the time. And I'm like, hold on, these guys are persistent too much. And then I kept giving them ideas. Okay, I was trying to find excuses not to go live all the time, right? So they kept giving me everything excuse that I was giving. I'm like, oh, but you don't have the, horizontal view, so I can't do the art. So they are like, boom, brought it. I'm like, okay, now I have no excuse. I have to do. So I started doing my art broadcasts and more people saw it. So other Periscopers were joining. So I thought, hold on, because this is something that, has potential. And I was so excited. And when you are is like a little kid getting a present for Christmas, you're so excited. And I'm still excited. And I want this app to kind of they laugh at me, but I want this app to get on top of App Store, like one of the best app. And that's my thing. I want that.
You know what? I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. Because if Bobby wants it, we're going to make it happen. We're going to work with her to make it happen.
I think it will happen by April 1st. I think when Periscope shuts down, there is going to be millions, not thousands, not hundreds of thousands, millions of people that are going to be like, where am I going? Where am I going? And we got to go pick those people up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on April 1st and March 30th and March 31st. Because they're gonna be like going all over Facebook, all over all these other social medias, and you know what? I think what Peter and Pablo should do is they should give like a bonus to like go for all six outer thing, and they should give like 1,000 coins every time you go broadcast all six of them. But I just want to say this guy was the one who got me involved in Happs. if I can put his profile in here. Rev, is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
The well, how long have I been broadcasting? All day. I probably baked in many hours, and my phone finally fell. Like I need to get a new holder for. I need to get a new holder for it there, and I actually have a piece of tape on there, and that tape is fading in strength, so I may have to go and get another piece of tape. But the the strength that that you're talking about, Chris, with this community and the power and the impact it can have is something that I think is not, it's not like anything I've ever seen. I mean, Periscope had a certain thing, and Twitch has something going on and everything, but there's nothing like this. This is transformative.
This is kind of like Twitch. I feel like this is gonna be. I feel like this community Happs is going to be like the competitor with Twitch. Like they're gonna be. Twitch is gonna be so scared of Happs in about, I would give it 6 weeks, and they're gonna be probably going to court with Happs and everything. They're probably gonna be doing lawsuits left and right. Oh yeah, it's gonna be nasty because they're gonna be competitors.
Well, we're going to win. What winning means is that we're changing the face of journalism. We're changing the face of the way art is presented and marketed and created, and all of these things that Bobby is innovating, and that's being that are being innovated on this platform every day. There's new stuff coming. So bringing everybody together like this is amazing. Hang on, Chris, just one second. But I wanted to say hi to Kenny.
Hey, what's up, Ralph?
Kenny? How is it just north of the city right now, buddy?
It's pretty good. No one's here, so no one can come in and make me sick. It's the greatest thing about living alone.
Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah. If you don't know Kenny and I met. We met on Periscope?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a while back.
Yeah.
And Kenny, you hang out on here with just like I think like Chris does. I think you just kind of hang out here and just hang with your friends, and I just think that's something you can do.
It's kind of like I look at the whole streaming world. No matter where you is, to me, it's not about who's live. Who else is live? That's where I go. I go here. I go YouTube. I go everywhere. I see who's live. I see who's going to be the broadcast that I'm most interested in. Tonight, it's this one, I guess. But
that's nice, man.
I've seen Kenny before in the broadcasts I've been at. I'm part of the late night crew, as I said, and Kenny's been there for a couple of times.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Edward is wanting us to. He's asked me to read his tweet here. It says, Chris, please make sure you tip both Rev and Bobby really good. Show their value by tipping with your coins. Oh, thank you. And the Edward, I just want to say that you are just the consummate human being. Actually, you're just a great guy, and you're teaching people how to share it and pay it forward on here. And you asked me, Bobby, if I met Edward, right? Did you ask me that?
I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna drop down again.
Okay,
all right, man.
Good night.
You take care, Chris. You take care.
It is quite late. I'm thinking of
it is quite late.
Going to bed in like maybe half an hour. That's off my pace by like a few hours compared to last night.
Bobby, are you going to just go through the whole day, Bobby, and then sleep tonight?
I don't know. Whatever I feel. Is 8:46, almost 9.
I know it's almost 3 here.
AM, that is, not here. PM. To Americans out there, it is almost 9 AM. I haven't gone to sleep yet, but yeah.
Right, right.
Well, I went to sleep, I think at like 6 o'clock yesterday or today, right, 6 a.m. I woke up at like 3:30, That's what happened today. I'm going to probably drop in like 20 minutes or something or less and try and go sleep after that. I got a Happs and everything broadcast scheduled for 2:30. I think I can make that.
Oh gosh, I think I'm interviewing Manjeet at 2 my time, so I'm definitely gonna have to go to sleep at some point. But,
Yeah.
And
but if
I
you,
got 6:30 thing, and then I do my political comedy show on YouTube at 9. Then my buddy Ross on YouTube goes live at midnight. So I got a whole thing.
dude, your day is jam packed. Joy, you're such a joy. But if you can't afford to tip or sponsor, please share and tell people about your favorite
Yeah,
broadcasters.
and I have to give some kind of like speech in it because I'm the president of his Discord. There was an election, I got elected. So I have to give a state of the RDA.
I didn't know you could be president of a Discord. That's pretty good.
Well, it's probably the first one. Yeah, he decided to have an election because there's a presidential election of like an actual president of the United States. And I'm like, yeah.
Paul. Oh wow,
There's-
Paul.
There's
You
no
know-
way
you-
that I could drop out too. I'm like, I want to drop out. And they're like, you can't. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, hang on, Kenny, 1 sec, would you, man? Hang on. Hey, Paul, do you know Bobby? Bobby, do you know Paul? Down there in the comments. Paul is in Quebec, I think, and
There's
him and his
Red
wife
was
Rose. They're
also-
just.
No.
What's that,
heard-
Kenny?
I
I don't know,
heard
do I?
like, do you know
I don't know
Psychic
if you do or not.
Brian on Periscope?
Oh, hang on, Kenny. Hang on 1 minute, okay? Hang on.
Yeah.
The yeah, he was just he says he enjoys watching your show. Paul's been a follower of mine since the Periscope days, so he was shocked to see me up so late. Yeah, I'm shocked to see myself up so late.
Don't be shocked that I'm up. I'm always up this late. I'm part of the late night live streaming community of YouTube. We're always up.
There you go. Well, the Bobby, what's on your plate? How much longer do you want to go?
Well, no, I'm just here. You know, you invited me. I came early, and when you said, "Yeah, I'd like you to come," then it was ended. I don't know. You kind of
Oh, weird.
keep them a little bit. I don't know. Is this your structure? So you do like
No.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, then end. My
No.
structure is I go on forever.
Yeah, no, we went 7 hours the other day. It's just every time I leave that show over there, it
Oh,
disconnects
wow.
everything. Every time I
I
leave
can
the show over there,
never-
it disconnects everything.
I never have the stamina to go that long. I know a guy that once a week he does like a 12-hour stream almost, and I'm like, and he goes, "This stream is represented by Red Bull." Oh, I know, you do it. I'm not willing to do that.
Yeah.
So I want to say to Paul, are you kind of a silent person in my community? Because yes, I mean, like I do get a lot of people. I do say hello to everybody that comes in. I tend to do that, but unless you comment and like a lot probably, or start a conversation so you can become, I tell people all the time, memorable, because I have very good memory. I can remember conversation I've had with people that follow me from 6-7 years, right? So but some people have followed me forever, but they are silent. But however, I see them all the time there, you know? And yeah, I don't know if you're like a silent kind of thing person, or you just, I don't know, you communicate, because I don't think we've had any conversation like together. Otherwise, I would have, or remind me of any conversation we might have, and then I tell you.
Yeah, it's so fun though. There's we you know, there are so many people that I don't even know what to say. I guess follow me, whatever. I mean, we're all kind of partnered in this together, but I just love all the cross pollination. Like I'll go into a room with you or something, and I'm like, oh, I know them, and then oh, you know them too, and oh yeah, I've known them since the beginning, and it's just so fun because I think Bobby, like I think that because I kind of know the numbers of views and all these things. I pay attention to a lot of stuff, and I think we're in like this bubble of like I see, obviously the way the algorithm works and the capacity of the network and everything, but I see all of us in this kind of this bubble, this community that we're in. And I'm always curious about these other communities. Like, Kenny's like got the nighttime community thing going. Chris has another community going. There's so many communities on here that it's just absolutely a blast. And I like late at night like this, seeing these communities, cross pollinate. So it's very
the late night live thing is kind of like a YouTube community thing.
Oh yeah, is it? Well, no, but there's a lot of people here too that are on here. I think there's at any given time there's a lot of people on here, and we don't necessarily know who they are. But now you guys know there's categories in the Discover tab, so you're going to be able to find people more easily. So a lot of stuff like that is changing.
The other day, I was in somebody's scope, and do you know Psychic Brian, Rev?
No.
He's a scoper, and he was saying that he's now beta tester for Twitter Live. He's subscribing to Twitter Live. It sounded pretty amazing.
I am a beta tester on Twitter. It's not
what's
Twitter,
it like?
It's Twitter Spaces.
Yeah. Do you like it?
I've been on Twitter Spaces like one of the early adopters, Twitter Spaces betas, and I steal people to bring on Happs. Yes,
I love you.
But me, I'm going to be doing a whole nother type of broadcast. I'm going to OBS and be doing music once Twitter really starts.
Yeah, so I do like it. It's a bit like kind of a Clubhouse, but the good point of Twitter Spaces is that you can share tweets. You can highlight them on top of the space, so it's more engaging than Clubhouse. And I think once it kicks off, you're going to see a lot of movement there, because everybody, whoever is who, has a Twitter account,
Right.
So I'm going to use Spaces. And personally, it's like I was contacted by the developers when they added me to be one of the beta testers, but then they asked me to give them a list of broadcasters from Periscope that I think would enjoy and would like this. I can hear myself, but Joy Christine, you are on the list. So if you guys like to, I've sent a long list of Periscopers. So if you are listening and you are up on Periscope, your name should have been sent. So you might already be able to host rooms. All you have to do, click on, when you go to make a tweet, click it and hold it. And if you see this little button, I'll show you this little button. So like you click on here, right? So if you click in here and you hold it, right? Oh, hold on. Let me click and hold it, because, hold on. Right, so you see now, you can see that last little button that has some little dots. If you see that little button, the first one here, down here, that means you'll be able to do tweets, to host rooms. So check that out. And then
I changed my name the other day because I wanted it to be RevMac Live, and I've been on Twitter for so long, I'm surprised I don't have the functionality. But I think a friend of mine said they have an invite maybe they can give me, but then it'd be
no. Host, Twitter Spaces has no invites.
No invites? Oh,
no.
Okay.
No invites.
Can you do it on the computer?
Unless they kind of add you, or somebody that has a space suggests you. Like I send them, I don't know, the list. I mean, I don't know. Hold on. Let me see the text.
Hey, Kenny, when you're not talking, bud, you got to mute, okay?
Yeah, because it's I can hear myself.
You hear me, Kenny? Kenny? When you're not talking, make sure you mute, bud. Thanks. Oh, Joy can host rooms. Cool.
Yeah. There you go. I didn't know I had to thank you for that. Yeah, I sent it to you. You know why? Because I think you would love Spaces, Joy, because they are focusing a lot on women, giving women a voice to be heard. And I thought you would be the perfect person, because you have gone through a lot, and sharing your story would be beneficial to other women out there, and probably getting support from other women and supporting each other. So I thought, who better could be than Joy Christine? So you came to mind when they said, like, other women, we need this and that. So I kind of sent a lot of names, but I keep adding names every day. I just suggest names. So and they just send people, make them hosts. So what about you, Rev? Have you got the?
I haven't. I haven't. I got that Clubhouse, and of course I love Clubhouse, and I got that through somebody through here. But no, I haven't seen anything for Spaces. And
No, did you click on Spaces? Did you click on create?
Yeah, I don't. All I have is the photo, the GIF, and the feather.
Okay, click on the feather. Maybe you can see on the feather as well. Sometimes it's on the feather that you can create spaces.
Okay. Can you do Spaces on a computer?
Oh, I never checked. Hold on. I wouldn't think so. Twitter.
Well, what if it freezes? That's going to be horrible. Like Periscope. It is.
It's not. Oh, you're talking about Twitter Live, Kitty. She's talking about Spaces. Spaces is different. Spaces is like Clubhouse, kind of.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me. I can't check my other phone.
Instruction.
I could try my other account, Bobby. I'll check that out tomorrow.
Let me see. Can I do tweet? Okay. What is this? GIF. What is this? Top tweet? No.
Hey,
No, I don't think I can do Spaces from the phone. No. From the computer, no.
Do you because I know your schedule
is different from Twitter Live, or are they the same?
Yeah, totally different thing.
Yeah. Twitter Live, you can go from the media studio.
Yeah, just like the old producer on Periscope. Well, I guess I still have it. But the
nice.
Do you Bobby, would you I don't know what your weekends are like. I don't know if you work on the weekends or not, but I just want to, because I know your schedules.
Weekends is free.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to say, if you wanted to, do something on the weekends where it was 8 o'clock at night for you and 2 in the afternoon for me. So
good. That would be good, because all week I do my art show and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't mind. I mean, if I do like something with you during the week, before my art or after, then that's fine. But weekend is good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because like with with a lot of folks in London, or even like Serena in Sweden, I like to just say, hey, it's 2 in the afternoon for me. It's 8 at night for you. It's perfect. So well, we'll talk, right? We'll talk tomorrow or whatever, and we'll see.
Definitely.
We'll put it together. But I got to tell you, folks, I am exhausted and incredibly excited right now, because I just have had, I have to say it. I hate to hold the space here but I'm going to hold it for one more second. On Tuesday night, it was Kaylee LeGrand. On Wednesday night, it was a personal hero and somebody I admire, Brian. I'll cry if I'm not careful. Brian Dunning. And I'm doing a Clubhouse show with him, whatever you call it, room with him, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and definitely look for that. But
why did my comments get locked?
Hey, hang on, bud. Mute yourself. And on Tuesday with Kaylee, my daughter was 18 on Tuesday, and I had not been able to get a hold of her all day. I mean, she's 18 years old, she's tough to get on the phone, tough to get on FaceTime. She's 40 miles away. There's COVID and all this stuff. And it was late, and we were about to, I'm like, I got to wrap this up, because, in 45 minutes, won't be her 18th birthday anymore. So I'm like, I'm going to try and FaceTime her one more time. And I FaceTime her, and she picked up. And I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm going to end the show. And I'm like, wait. Her and Kaylee she would love Kaylee. And so if you go into that show from a few nights ago and go in at 2 hours and 19 minutes, and my daughter and I share the last 45 minutes or so of her birthday together with Kaylee, and it's just so touching, because I love my daughter. We love each other. She's very open with her parents, but I know in that space and in that moment, she made a connection with Kaylee, and it was really just a joy to see. So I've had a good week, and on Thursday, it was a great night with Davcat and politics, and then tonight and today, I think that being able to connect with Bobby and just see the amazing stuff that you've done, and I know how many people have sent me a message or something and said, "Oh yeah, I remember when Bobby was doing this or doing that," and how far you've come, and we had our little conversation back there, and I am ready, 100% ready to be that guy in your dream. We'll see what happens, or in that in that message that you got.
Yeah,
So,
I know, right? I don't know,
yeah,
but it might be you, who
it could
knows?
be. Yeah, it
It
could be.
might
I love
be
that's the.
our thing that gonna go blowing boom.
Well, if it's going to go boom, it's going to have you attached to it. So I am thrilled. And Kenny, let you get a kind of a last word in. Do you want to keep this room open, Bobby, or are you going to go
No,
too?
no. I just came to say hi and
Yeah,
yeah,
excellent.
I'm going to. I mean, I've had like 10 coffees until now. It's
I know.
9:03 a.m. Probably I'm gonna take a bath, relax my body because my back is hurting, my neck is hurting. So I'm just gonna lie in a bath for an hour, put some salts and relax my body, love myself a little bit, give some self-love, put a mask on so I can, make my skin good. So it's time for self-love, and then I'm gonna have a
I,
long sleep. Because in the evening I have a room going 6 p.m. on Clubhouse. Well, it's not mine. I'm moderating for Maya. Fine.
awesome.
Mark's wife. So she's going to talk about sleeping, giving people tools to improve their sleeping. So if you are on Clubhouse, 6 o'clock p.m. UK time, but is about 10 a.m. California PST. Is it PTS, PST, whatever?
PST, Pacific Standard Time. Yeah.
Pacific
Yep.
Standard Time. So yeah,
Yep.
10 a.m. Pacific or 6 p.m. GMT.
Well, I already
Oh, thank you so much, Edward. You are so amazing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Edward, thank
So,
you. That
Rev,
is
you're
beautiful.
ending this?
Yeah, but I got to go, man. I've been up
All right,
for
man.
hours.
Have a good night, and everybody have a great night. I might be up for a little longer, but I'm gonna
right.
go bed after that.
We'll open up a room,
Nice
Kenny, and bring your friends.
Have a good night. Fist bump. Hey.
My friend is already in here.
I need help sleeping. Well, Joy, you should join the room then, which is there at 10 a.m. And she will be giving some tips and some tools for helping. Probably, I'll be asleep by the time the sleeping room is gonna go on, because I'm like 9 a.m. I'm like gonna be listening and up sleeping. But yeah, pretty much that's how it's gonna go. But
wait, it's tomorrow at 10 or today at 10? When is it?
Well, it's today 10 o'clock.
Today at about 10 o'clock Pacific.
AM.
So that's like noon my time, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. In Clubhouse. You know what? I'll probably send you a message and have you
come
tell me again.
Like, I'll send you on WhatsApp. I send the message. And
Thank you.
Course, and Joy Christine says, you're thoughtful and nice and giving me a lot of compliments. But you see, Joy Christine,
good night to both of you. I'm not in Clubhouse yet, but have a good time.
Okay.
You too, buddy.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you.
Peace.
Like that, I have a hair somewhere. No, I wanted to say to Joy, because Joy is giving me a lot of compliments and this and that. But you see, Joy Christine is from Periscope. She used to join me a lot on my streams. And a lot of times she was silent, but I knew that she was there and coming in or broadcasting and going through her ups and downs like we all do. And I go very quiet or radio silent, as I say, when I'm on my down period and I take time for myself. So I've given her space, but I always think of you, Joy, pretty much. And it's not just me like sending your name. I don't have to to talk about good deeds, as my mom used to say. Don't talk, because God is watching and he pays me in return. And my payment would be health, and I'm healthy. So God has already repaid me for whatever I do for people. But you see, you is like paying it forward. You became my patron on Periscope back then when I used to stream. Well, I streamed a lot, and I remember that. So pretty much, good deeds don't ever go unpaid and returned. When you do good, you will always receive good. So that's pretty much how it is. One hand gives, one hand gets, and then when you receive, so it has to. When you receive, you have to give something to somebody else. So, and it has to go hand by hand. That's how money works as well. Money you receive, you give it to the shopkeeper, shopkeeper to another person. So that's how life is pretty much. But yeah.
Thank you, Edward. We appreciate you very much, sir.
Yeah, exactly. And Edward, I'm going to invite Edward. Well, shall we invite him on R&B at some point?
We should.
Because
We should.
he drops gems, and I like his way of thinking. Even his voice is very soothing, and the pace of his speech. Because, like, and I mean, I can control my pace, but a lot of times I can't. When I get very excited. A lot of times I'm a very passionate person, and I speak with hands and oh my god, it's like, yeah. But people like that as well, because I'm very expressive. So what you see is what you get, right? While you control, you like have that pace constant, like what have you, and me. On the other hand, I'm like all passionate. But when I do the coffee chats, I am all in pace because I do my research. I have my questions. It's not that I do it like interview, what have you. I just make like little notes, of what questions I want to ask my guests. And throughout the conversation, I slip like a question in, but I never interview people. So what is it? Because that is boring, in my opinion. Let the conversation flow.
Exactly.
If it doesn't go,
Exactly. Just have fun, be loose, have fun. Like with Anna tonight and with Kaylee tonight, like, a couple nights ago they didn't even know who we were. And this is a format that's perfect for them. And I'm so excited to see who you bring to the platform next. And I got to get to work and get back into Clubhouse because I haven't been there for 4 or 5 days, and I got to recruit some more people.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm constantly on the artist lounge, but I have to spread now to more rooms, and I get invited everywhere because it's not that I do one thing. I do a lot of things. So, but I am going for that purpose, and I tell people I've put it on my bio, the link for my Happs, and first thing I do, and I'm a live streamer on Happs. Check my bio, join Happs. I think we should end this so you can go get some sleep. If you,
I appreciate that.
You need to relax. And I'm going to go get a bath and just relax myself. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, Rev, for having me in and out tonight. All night I've been here. And the green room.
This has been, we're going to have to do this green room thing every time they do a marathon. This is just awesome. It's just so much fun. And you guys have a great day and afternoon. Enjoy your self-care, and we'll see you guys all soon. And we're going to see you guys all soon together. So we're going to have a lot of fun. And so, R&B, I've already got it on my Clubhouse bio that I'm co-hosting with you.
You know what we should do? The R&B room in there, but just put it on the back, Happs, the network now, R&B show.
I love it.
Yeah?
I love it. Yeah, I'm in.
Happs.tv, network of now, R&B show. And people will come and be like, whoa, where's the music? I mean, we could play some R&B music on the background. Who cares?
Right. We don't want to make people want a refund or anything. But you know what? I think they're going to get in there, going to be so engaged and enjoy what we're doing. I think I think it'll be fine and fun. And yes, I'm going to sleep. I am tired, and I am, as I said, motivated. So
Yeah. Well, join the club. I have been tired since October, and I haven't slept since October. At
that's
some
not
point, I was
reassuring.
going for 2 weeks no sleep. I was with 1 hour sleep probably because I was constantly going private broadcasts to teach people how to use
Right.
Hubs. You know,
Oh,
I worked
yeah.
so
And
hard.
you know what we need to do too is, because it's amazing that you do that, and I try to do that too. And we just need to spread the word. If you've got some experience on here, just open up a room. You know what I mean? Because you have connections with people that we don't have connections to.
Yeah.
Open up a room and just say, "Welcome to Clubhouse. I'm here to help."
Oh yeah, I do that
I
all
mean,
the time. You never joined my clubhouse.
welcome to Happs. I'm here to help. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
No, but I don't see. Do we follow each other on Clubhouse?
I
Because I
don't
don't know how to
know.
find somebody if I'm
Follow
not
each other.
following you.
Of course I do. I've done rooms and I invite all the other hopsters from that
Okay.
are
All
on
right.
Clubhouse. Hold on. Where are you?
Yeah. I've only been on here for, a few days practically, maybe a couple weeks. Oh, there you are. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, I'm following you now.
Okay, where are you? Let me see. It doesn't say. Huh. Hold on.
Okay.
Where is it? I don't see.
Didn't give you a follow yet? Hold on. Let's see. There's no way to hang. Wait, you
Oh.
don't do? Down a second.
Oh no, hold on. This is followers. Followers. Yeah, I saw you. Okay, I'm following you. Pat Higgins.
Yay.
Where have I seen this person? I don't know. But yeah, okay. So you've been how long on there?
Couple weeks.
You put that there already, co-host.
I did. I put that a few minutes ago. And have you been hosted in the Burnt Chicken Club yet?
The what?
Burnt Chicken. I'm going to see if Batania, she hosts a club called Burnt Chicken. I'll see if we can get on there one night. It's hard to get into her club, but I'll see if we can.
What is it called? Burnt Chicken.
Burnt Chicken, yeah.
Burnt.
So the name they do lots of arts, philosophy, everything. It's really she's really interesting, amazing person, and they call it Burnt Chicken because I guess one of the first people they were having on there, or somebody was so enthralled with the conversation that they burnt their chicken, and it's happened several times apparently that people have burnt their chicken while they're cooking because they're so engaged in the show. So it's cute. But Tanya is she's amazing. I'll connect you up with her.
Okay. I am a mod in many rooms, like the art gallery, the artist lounge. So on artist clubs, I'm very visible and active. Now, I want to answer one question before you go, because Das S says, what, and this is for anybody else, I'm putting that on screen so anybody can see, what does your upvoted this stream mean? So the upvoted means that you are giving a thumbs up. So you're coming in and you are liking this broadcast. That means it's okay. So is no nudity, is nobody talking racism, doing something that is not, to your liking or, cool. So if it's not, then you will report it if you see some nudity or anything like that is not acceptable. So you're not upvoting it, but you're going to give it thumbs down. That means or you're going to report that broadcast, and that will bring the attention of the team, and they will get on the broadcast and just shut it down, pretty much.
No malevolent content. Very good, James.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's what it means. So if you like in a broadcast, that means you are voting. So it's okay to watch. It's cool content. Most welcome, Das.
All right, Bobby. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
Was my own. The first time I was asked to upvote a broadcast, yeah, of course, you have
Yeah.
to upvote your own because you're gonna create good content, right? Okay, guys, thank you so much. Big love. Stay safe. You know,
Big
be
love.
kind to yourself and be kind to each other. And thank you so much, Rev, again. And I'll let you have the last word in your channel. But from me, big kisses, and I'll see you later.
Yeah. See you later. Peace be with you and namaste, everybody. Just all kinds of love to you. And we'll see you tomorrow or today. Bye.
Bye.